Hi, my name's Roxanne. I'm 28 years old, and I still don't know what I'm doing when it comes to a career. And it's not for lack of trying. I've had a lot of different jobs. I've been an ecologist, working with sea turtles and ants. I've been a science teacher in elementary schools. I've been a guide in Alaska and a wrangler in New Mexico. I've worked growing food on farms. I've worked as a carpenter building stages at music festivals. I've worked as a set dresser on music video and commercial sets in Los Angeles. I've worked for think tanks and worked in policy and done a lot of different things. Now I work in journalism and media, and despite having all these jobs and a bachelor's and a master's, I still don't really know what I'm doing. And while I know it's a huge privilege to have gotten to do all these different things and to even get to think about where my money comes from and what I do for work, I still don't think I'm the only person who feels this way. And I know there's lots of people who say that maybe this is just like a generation of daydreamers, or that I need to grow up and just, stick it out and stay at my job. And it's not about not working. It's not about not doing what you need to do to make money. But it's just like this belief that I see other people doing it, and I think that I could find something that aligns with me, and a way of work-life balance that aligns with how I want to live. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need a reality check, but I want to find out. And that's why I'm starting this project called Thinking of Quitting. It's a show where I have all these conversations that I just genuinely would want to have anyway, where I sit down with people who have, like dream jobs or cool alternative careers, things that I just never heard of growing up and still am surprised by today. And now I've had some of these cool jobs too that I just couldn't believe existed before. And I've met more people who do, seasonal work or freelance or work their own company, all these different ways of living and like moving through the world and just making it work that I didn't know about. And I sit down with them and we talk about how they got there, their path, their advice, and just like really the realities, how they make money work, how they make rent work, how they make taxes work, how they make relationships work if they're moving around all the time. There's so many different facets to jobs and how much they control in our lives. And I just want to get real with people about that. And, I've been having these conversations with people, and I just figured that it seems like there's other people out there who want to know about this stuff too. Like, I see these reels or Reddit threads all the time that are talking about how people feel so lost and discontent. And I don't know, sometimes they're, well into their career and feel this way and are looking for a change, or just right out of college and don't know what to do next and want to try something different. And I just thought I could make this resource here for other people who have felt kind of like I do. So this is my exploration into that. I'll have weekly videos where I sit down with different people with cool jobs. We've got seasonal workers, deckhands, pilots, biologists, musicians, people who have moved to Latin America from the US and are pursuing a life there. We'll talk about things like, what is it like to go from a white collar job to a blue collar job? Or do you really need a degree to work in the outdoors? And bigger questions like, should we turn our hobbies and passions into a job, or should we get a job that makes us good money so we can pursue those things on the side? So whether you're looking for your first job, just looking to the future, maybe you've been laid off and you have the luxury of taking time to look for the next thing and want something different, or if you're well into your career but find yourself thinking of quitting and wondering what else is out there, this project is for you.